Have Thor Julius Bjornsson taking on Stephen Ward in an exhibition boxing match, 16th of January, over in Reykjavik. Here's my thoughts. Unless you've been living under a rock, it's no surprise that Thor is going to be taking on Eddie Hall in the world's heaviest boxing match later in 2021. But what was a bit of a surprise for me was to see Thor announcing that he's going to have an exhibition match against a pro boxer, an athlete with a 13-1 record in Stephen Ward. So Stephen Ward is a former WBO European light heavyweight champion with a 13-1 record. For those that don't follow boxing, just meaning that he's had 14 professional fights, he's won 13 of those and only lost one. So this guy really knows boxing, he's got honed skills, he's been doing this for years. This is a huge step for Thor in his ability to develop as a boxer, and it shows to me, and I'm sure to many of you guys, how serious he is about this boxing match that he has with Eddie Hall. I think this is a really interesting move by Thor, and it really shows the dedicated athlete that he is. I mean, one thing I'll say now about Eddie and Thor, take away the sport, they are two of the most determined men that I've ever met. The fact that they end up being strongmen, I really believe with their mentality, they just be good at whatever they want to do. And you can see from their training videos and now this move by Thor. I mean, let's be honest, he's going against a seasoned pro that there's a high chance he's going to get beat. And he's openly admitted he doesn't mind if he gets beat as long as he can go in and learn from the experience. And he was exactly like that with his strongman. When you look back at his early competitions, he got stuck in, competed loads, got his ass handed to him a number of times. But one thing with Thor, he got better and better and better. And you saw that throughout his career. You know, the amount of times he got onto the podium at World's Strongest Man, he'd go away, he'd get the right coaches, get the right nutritionists, get the right people around him, and develop a team. And as an athlete, just put the work in. And for me watching, I've been lucky enough to watch Eddie and Thor's kind of careers all the way through. And it's been a pleasure to watch both of them. Truly two incredible athletes. But it really shows a willingness from Thor that he's not just trying to step into this as a big, strong, dude. Like we're all big, strong guys. But he's trying to become a better boxer. He's already dropped 40 kilos, actually a little bit more than that, but 40 odd kilos since he did his 501 kilo deadlift. He's clearly given up on focusing on strongman right now and has given 100% to this challenge, this endeavor, this battle between two of the strongest men of all time. It's very interesting watching the mentality of these men. It's that mentality side of things that interests me more than the fight, to be honest. When you watch athletes of this caliber, and you see it in different sports, but you watch these type of athletes and their willingness to push their bodies to the limit and do whatever it takes. They're not trying to become the world heavyweight champion, not trying to go against AJ or Tyson Fury and the likes. But knowing these two, they're going to come in as skilled and as fit and as good as possible. And I think this opportunity that Thor's got with this exhibition match, a lot of people wouldn't want to do it. There's a high chance he's going to get beat. He's going against a much more skilled athlete. But when you're such a big, strong man, I mean, 6'8", 6'9", Thor is, very long reach, extreme amount of power. And if you watch his training videos, he's improving all the time, just like he did with his strongman. I think it's going to be interesting to watch. It's free to watch, so I'm going to be tuning in. And regardless of how he does in this, I think win, lose or draw, the experience alone of being in a ring, coping with that adrenaline that you go through, it's very, very different to a strongman show. The adrenaline of being stood in front of someone that wants to punch you in the face is completely different to the adrenaline of just trying to lift some weights. So it's going to be a good experience for him. He's going to learn from it. I think he's talking about doing even more fights between now and his fight with Eddie. I'd be interested to see what you guys think. I know a lot of people are not happy about this. They just want to see these two amazing strength athletes going at each other in another strongman comp, and we'd all love that. But this is what we're left with. We're two of the strongest men of all time going head to head in a fight. People love to watch a fight, whether it's two of the best boxers in the world or two kids in the street at school. People crowd round, they watch. But I just think from my point of view, watching this, Thor is taking it seriously. He's going to get better, and I'm going to be interested in tuning in on January 16th to see how he does. against a professional boxer with a record of 13-1. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Comment below. Do you think this is going to be a real proper boxing match between these two beasts, or is it just going to be a slugfest and they're going to be gassing within 1 or 2 minutes? Let me know what you think. Personally, I think they're too professional for that. They are both going to turn up fit, in shape, and they'll put on a performance. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll be following all the way up until Thor versus Eddie later in 2021. While you're here, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my awesome strength content.